Well, people say this will probably be one of the biggest Super Bowls of all time. Not just because everything's bigger in Texas, but because, this is probably two of the biggest teams in a long time. I mean, you don't really see this game often in a Super Bowl, let alone in the playoffs. Let alone in any type of game, But we get to see the Packers and the Steelers. No, I mean, people have been asking me, do you have a favorite team? Do you think who's going to win? Personally, I don't care who wins, to be honest. Because there's also another thing in the news lately, this weekend, that, how all the snow we had, there was some videos about it on here, and even still, I mean, even in this other side of the, other side of town, there's still a lot of snow left. Like on the sidewalks and the stuff, and you'll probably see it in a few minutes on this little walk I'm taking, this little guy, because he's been inside the rest of the whole, most of the week, but he's loved the snow. He's tried to play in it, all the time, from what I heard. So, if he's a little crazy, don't mind him. Anyway, this weekend, there was, a lot of snow, as you could tell, but there was a lot of snow, even in the Dallas area, Arlington, even where the Texas Stadium is, a new stadium with the big fucking TV. Well, I call it a TV because it looks like a big fucking TV on there, hanging on there. But look, there's some over there too. But yeah, like I was saying, there's snow over there too. But come on, boy, come on. But this weekend, since the way they built the roof of the stadium, all this snow was on top of all the ice that came, around Friday or Saturday. And once all that snow got down, and once the building was warming up, it was warming up the roof, and the sun was coming out, which is good. We have the sun out now, but the sun was coming out, and all that ice, when it melted, all that ice came crashing down on maybe 7-10 people, giving them maybe concussions, just horrible things. Got concussions, bleeding. I mean, they all had to go to the emergency room. The least of it was maybe not severe injuries, but minor injuries. Most of them had major concussions, major injuries. And that's something I would probably never wish on anybody, because that is probably one of the worst feelings in the world. And I feel bad for them, and I hope them to have a speedy and quick recovery. And honestly, you can never wish that on anybody, because, just think of how that would feel to have, a shard of ice jammed into your skull, or just hitting it, for that matter, from, God knows how high, from that roof. And the way they built that thing, I'm just sad to see shit happening there. Sure, there's a big pep rally and shit this weekend, but that's just something you should never wish on anybody, even if you're Sierra. And honestly, even if you're Sierra, I would probably never wish that on that fat ass, but then again, the ice would probably bounce off of her fucking fat head and just her fatness, so she'd probably be fine. But regardless, like I was saying, this is probably one of the biggest teams today. If you looked back in the Super Bowls of the past, you had Mean Joe Green and the Steel Curtain defense, they like to call it, for the Steelers. It helped them win many Super Bowls, in fact. And in the Packers, think about it. They had Favre for God knows how long. But then again, so did the Jets, so did the Vikings, and Lord knows there's probably another team I'm probably forgetting. If I'm mistaken, there might have only been those 3 teams I just mentioned, but if I'm mistaken, there's probably one more. I don't remember. As far as pretty much everywhere these days, he probably won't retire till he's fucking 60. Hopefully that's not the case, because he's a good guy. Even though of all the controversy with the woman and the Crocs and shit, which was kind of funny, but regardless. The Packers have been doing fine without Favre, to be honest. As long as it's not the Jets or the Seahawks going in there, which thank God they're not, It's going to be a good game. It's going to be an amazing game. And I'm just glad that it's here in the Lone Star State. One of the biggest stadiums of all time. Once again, I mean, my condolences go out to the families that happened to those people this weekend. Stuff you should never wish on anybody. Even if you are Sierra. Even if you're Sierra. Because God knows, just like Justin Bieber, if they were going to jump, if she was going to jump off the Empire State Building, I'd be in a lawn chair shouting, "Jump, bitch, jump." I really would. From the bottom of my heart. But really, from the bottom of my heart, my condolences go out to those families. My condolences go out to everyone in that hospital. It's like not that bad of a number, maybe 7 or 10 people that got hurt. But that's still something you should never wish on anybody, even if you're Sierra. And I cannot stress that enough because Sierra is... I hate that bitch so much. I really do. And I hope the Lord is with those people. The Lord will be with them, will help them recover. And if there is a death, it is what it is. I mean, and they'll be in heaven with the God above. But yeah, Super Bowl this Sunday. I don't really know who's going to win, but all I do know is going to be one hell of a game. Super Bowl Sunday, the best ever of all time.